No.
And I don't even get along with Ricardo. And look at him. He is, well, we had, a little interchange, but look at him.
I have a question for Beauty.
I think it's also reductive when we say things like, oh, you're not Dominican, you can't speak. Oh, you're not this, you can't speak. As if this issue that we speak on is not something that every single country in Latin America experiences to one degree or another, right? We all came from the same exact colonial system. Even African Americans in the United States of America, we all share these issues to a different degree, obviously, in Latin America than in the United States of America because of the history. But to completely negate that these systems exist, completely negate that racism and classism are literally inextricably linked. They are completely linked historically. To deny that the history is not having some type of systemic effect on people in the present, I think is wild crazy. And so, yes, it happens to people who are darker complected in DR. It happens to people who are darker complected in Colombia, in Mexico, Argentina. You can name every single Latin American country. Every single country in the Western Hemisphere, period, is affected by systemic racism.
I have to shout out Ricardo, because if you have the patience on teaching her, bless you, because I wouldn't waste my time on a person that obviously people were trying to talk to her and she was blocking all the doors. Mijita.
Listen, I'm gonna try not to lose my cool with you, because I've done it before with Melanie, and I'm gonna try to be really cool because I don't want this fight. I don't want this fight right now.
Up.
But you, I don't know who the fuck you are, and I need to be able to talk.
You are a bigot.
So
listen to people.
And I'm going to say this real quick as well. There was nothing that he said that was disrespectful. I think what he was saying is when you have a loyalty to an identity, and there is nothing that you can see very readily from that identity, and what you are putting forth in terms of your loyalty to your identity are aspects of your culture that are tied to your colonizer, I think it's odd for you to tie yourself to that identity. I'm gonna finish adding the context. If you could please not interrupt. You're asking people not to interrupt you, and you are interrupting people. So please be quiet. Anyway, obviously there are many Dominicans who are very proud to be Africans, but when you have a certain disdain for aspects of one side of your culture, but then
I don't.
Hold on, I'm not talking to you. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, and
don't fucking disrespect me. You see, this is when I get nasty, and then everybody thinks you saw. She told me to shut the fuck up, right? Did I say to shut the fuck up to her, Ricardo? She has trauma from the past.
I don't have no trauma,
her.
Baby girl. I literally have no trauma.
She followed me here after I dragged her, and now she wants to, and then she wants to tell me to shut the fuck up.
You literally
I did drag you. I think that's why you're being nasty right now. That's why you're being nasty right now. That's why you're being nasty right now. Because I dragged your ass, but continue, motherfucker.
Oh yeah, nobody could drag me. You can't drag me.
I dragged your ass, bitch.
All right, nobody could drag anybody, girl. Let's be fucking for real. Nobody could drag me. So point of the matter is, it is very hypocritical to have an attachment to an aspect of your identity while simultaneously having a disdain for certain aspects of another part of your identity. When you do that, you show that there is clearly some type of bias that exists against aspects of that identity, which is very clear how it demonstrates itself in anti-Blackness, not only in Dominicans, in Puerto Ricans, in Colombians, in Mexicans, in all parts of Latin America. You particularly see this more often than not in people who are not Black presenting, overtly Black presenting. You generally see this mostly in people who are not Black presenting. And so it's very clear that this is anti-Blackness. This is what he was basically saying, that she's saying is disrespectful. So at the end of the day, that's really what it is. It's just showing your hypocrisy, and it is very much magnifying that your anti-Blackness is very clear, is very evident when you have an attachment to a Taino identity, but you have...
Let me know when I can speak, Ricardo, without interruption.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
Okay.
May your bad energy and your bad juju not come to me, bitch. Because you're disgusting. You're disgusting. You're disgusting. You're a fake bitch.